Three of my highest conviction plays for this bull market, three different narratives, three huge potentials, anything from 20x's, 50x's, 100x's, and maybe more. Let's dive straight in. First one, people, straight in, Naka. Going into the gamify side of things, gaming, low cap gaming. Now, nice, strong low market cap here at 117 million market cap currently, healthy market cap, and it has been growing exponentially. Naka currently overall in supply, we have 51% overall tokens in supply. Not bad, could be better, but there's multiple reasons why they might have half of the holdings, such as gaming rewards, which we'll get into in a moment. So this is a coin that I've been very, very bullish on since the very low, something that I'm quite well known for. But I really don't think that this coin is stopping anytime soon. And again, it is considered in the crypto world still a low cap choice. Where can you buy the coin? There's many places. You can buy it on KuCoin, BitGet, Bybit, Gate, Mexi, decentralized exchanges as well, but I don't think there's any need for that. Texas are just as easy with minimal fees compared to decentralized exchanges. They have many socials, but one of my favorites is clearly their Twitter page. They are one of the most active teams in this space when it comes to social posting. What I really like about Naka at this moment in time is that during that downtrend that the market had, March, April, May, June, and so forth, a lot of projects did get a little bit quiet, especially on social medias. Naka did not stop building and posting at any point, and they actually are very interactive with their community. Lots of responses directly from the team themselves to any concerns that the community have. They are forever developing, as you can see, and there's a lot of good things to come in the near future for Naka. If you have a little look on their website, it is a very, very active website with a lot of content on there. And long story short, people, it is very much a play to earn type of concept. So the more that you play the games, as you can see, free to earn, you can play the game, you could potentially start making some Naka tokens on the back. And that is very, very often why these type of projects are sometimes lopsided in terms of how much they have in circulation, is because a lot of that does go down to rewards for active users of the project. If we have a little look at its current chart, it doesn't look that bad. So we're just going to keep this simple. So Naka has obviously gone on a really big run already. We are talking big gains up to now if you was a bottom buyer at any stage. And at the height, we already did a 62x roughly. And currently, on current market price, Naka is still a 23x up from the lows. That's a good sign because it has put in a very strong impulsive rally in the previous run of this cycle. Nice pullback, nice correction, nice reset on the market. If anyone knows about Elliott waves, we could very much be going through impulse 1 into corrective 2 to now lead up into impulse 3. We are holding above a very vital level. We have put a falling wedge breakout now into a potential flag, maybe a bit of a bull flag type of view here. And if we do break this down a little bit closer, it does look like Naka does want to try and go for yet another rally. The possible targets for Naka, now we can look at it in many ways. We can use Fibonacci's, we can use market cap to supply. But yes, you know, we've got to hope that the buy-in pressure and the buy-in activity does outpace the supply being released to holders, obviously. But I'm looking at a couple of key targets. I think one of them is an easy $15 if the project and everything goes well, which we could be looking at a good 10, 11x from here. Now, we could also be looking at a good $50 if things goes well. So that would be a 38x from here. These are not unheard of type of returns, even from this position. There is hopefully a long way to go left in this market. In my opinion, it feels like we're just coming out of the Bitcoin phase and just about going into the large cap phase. which means a lot of these lower caps do have a lot of time left in their cycle. I have a lot of Naka personally, and it is a coin that myself and the community of mine are actually in and very, very supportive of and bullish of. But it has done us really well this cycle already. And I really hope it does anyone else well from this point on. And I really think it could. So now let's move on to our second coin. Second coin, everyone, DMTR. So Dimitra. Here it is in a nutshell, $65 million market cap currently, so less than the last one. Anything below $100 million market cap, them type of coins I really do love. Utility coins, different to meme coins, but utility coins less than $100 million market cap, I really, really like to chance. Now, supply, nearly all of it there, good 90% of the supply is circulating, which is actually a really, really good look for this coin going forward. Where to buy this? We can buy it on pretty much most major exchanges: BitGet, KuCoin, Gate, Mexi, Bing, and so forth. Little hint, by the way, if you're ever unsure where to buy coins, head over to CoinMarketCap. Just put your coin into the top of the search bar here, and then just scroll down. And then you'll find exactly where to buy any coin that is ever mentioned in this market. But let's move back to the business at hand. DNTR, it is AI farming. It is AI mixed with bits of RWAs, like a real world asset type of look. And the use case and what it wants to do and achieve, I think, is brilliant. It's a really good utility, really well thought out project. It could do a lot of benefit to the farming world. And recently, across a lot of Europe anyway, farmers are going through a little bit of a difficult time. And this could really, really help the industry like no tomorrow, to be honest. Some of its use cases, but one of the main ones is connecting farmers across the platform. You could do local to local, town to town, cities to cities, and even global. You've got livestock type of AI management and a lot of bells and whistles for farming. One of their key things, as it shows here, is to help small, medium-sized farmers everywhere to grow not well the economies and to grow their produce worldwide and make the industry slightly or hopefully a lot easier. I love this because it's a very, very different type of unique narrative compared to a lot of projects in the space currently. And I like to diversify across different parts of the market. If we have a little look onto their Twitter, as you can see, it is very, very active. And this is something else that is a good sign for me. So their latest tweet was 16 hours ago, and then yesterday, and maybe a few yesterday or the day before. But it does show that the team are actively growing, they're actively engaging. And once again, this is a coin that did not shy away in bear market conditions and stayed around for their community and kept on growing. If we move over to the chart, very, very basic charts, these guys, it's just to help with the visuals. Currently holding a very, very, very key trend, very, very important trend, as you can see, and very similar to the last one. We have a key structure hold here. So this is the resistance into support area. We had a few tests into the current levels down here, and DMTR has managed to hold, and not only hold, but bounce very well from this cycle trend. It is a low cap, anything can happen. We did have a breakout followed by a bit of accumulation before another breakout. Hopefully, we are going through the same. Now, no one can actually tell you exactly what's going to happen, but hopefully, we're about to go through the same type of situation. Nice descending trend here, breakout of trend, holding key support, and holding the support trend. I've just noticed a tiny little something. It might be clutching a straw a little bit, but maybe we've got this type of nice inverse head and shoulders that is also playing out on DMTR. Possible price targets, guys, I would be looking in anything around the 30 to 50 levels. And what would that take us to at that point? That would be a 22x on point one, and we could be looking at nearly a 40x on point two. We could be looking at much higher than that as well. It all depends on what level you people may have potentially bought it. It's not a secret coin. It is a well-known coin, but have you given it a go? or have you faded it is the question. Now, if we look at where it's currently at right now, we are looking at already a 48x up. And at the peak, it was, oof, it was nearly it was over a 90x up from low to peak high. Honestly, myself and the community, we did start entering in around these levels. The link will be in the bio to come and join us in the community, by the way. Join us if you want, no pressure if not, but we very, very often we've got eyes on these markets early, and we've got eyes on utility low caps early. The price could go even much higher than this prediction. Stay to the end. I do have a little bit of a story about a prediction that went so wrong, but in a positive way towards the end, to try and give you a view on how crazy these markets can get. Peak bull run. Let's move on to coin three. And last but not least, until the next video, Verasity, VRA. This might be a coin that you might have seen over social media quite a lot for sometimes extremely positive situations, and maybe actually of recent times, sometimes quite negative. But currently, $54 million market cap for Verasity. Where can we buy this? Every major platform, Bybit, OKX, BitGet, pretty much every major platform besides Binance, if I'm honest. So yeah, it's easily accessible, which is good, by the way. Token supply looks very lopsided. There is this thing which was we call it FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. But there's something called POV tokens on Veracity, which caused concerns in the community. The POV tokens are not connected directly to the original official supply of Veracity, which was 9.8 billion in supply, not 100 billion in supply. That is for another video because we could be here for a while breaking that down. So let's just move on to the tasks at hand. If we have a little look at the website, very, very clean, very fluid, very smart, if I'm honest. Veracity is an ad tech, ad fraud project that is designed to help stop fraudulent behavior through marketing and through websites. So one of its use cases that it could potentially fix is botting problems across social medias such as TikTok and YouTube and Twitter. When your favorite influencer or you're watching the video and then in the comments, it is just full of spams and scams. Veracity could actually put an end to this, and it can actually identify fake user accounts or botted accounts. One of Veracity's use cases could be one of its hindrances in the long term or short term, should I say, because it's very disruptive. Because a lot of these social platforms, let's take Elon Musk and Twitter as an example, would, let's just do a round number, say they have 1 billion users on the platform, when in reality, maybe a good 50 billion of them users are actually bots and they're not real people. So when we actually identify how many fake people the company has or the platform has, that can drop the stock price. So Elon Musk, when he took over Twitter, as he's already put the offer in, as he sees internal data, he realizes the bid he's put in for such an amount of people, that's actually not how many people are on the platform. So it's a brilliant use case, but could disrupt the industry. But disruption in the end is usually good and positive. Now, their Twitter page, very, very active, lots of followers. They have gained a lot of traction on social media for a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. Well, it's not, I won't call it bad. POV tokens. We will do a video on this in the near future. They are very closely connected over into the UAE. They're over there quite often. They spend time over there building relationships and reports over there. They are active on social media and they got very extensive roadmaps that they keep developing and keep putting out there. Veracity's charts, in a nutshell, guys, we could actually just be putting in a very big, giant symmetric triangle from its previous run. And this is when it was actually getting involved in the gaming side of the world. But what they actually did with the gaming is they were developing the ad fraud through gaming, and that's how they produced their technology. So a lot of people in the old days are a bit disappointed that Veracity moved away from gaming but there wasn't a gaming token to begin with. They've always been the ad fraud, but they used esports and gaming to develop their tech. If we have a little look further down or a bit closer to current day, we did put in quite a nice textbook inverse head and shoulders, neckline break and breakout. I like the look of this again currently. That is a very impulsive move. Yes, pullbacks and retests can happen, but it is a very nice impulsive move on Verasity. Big, strong break through that resistance, and it means something. It's a strong break here. We did fall back into cycle lows. Many coins did. So let's not just look at Veracity and go, oh, that took a really big drop from the highs. A lot of this market did. So if it was Veracity just falling on its own, then I'll be extremely concerned. But it wasn't Veracity falling on its own. It was the majority of the market. We are getting close to peak. When we get towards the peak, what it usually signals, is that something's going to happen sooner or later. Markets can't realistically go sideways forever anyway. Something has to happen. A decision has to come in. And what we're banking on here is a positive decision from Veracity and the people purchasing. Price targets for Veracity, I've had them for a while. I've not changed them, and I don't think I'm going to change them regardless of if any new good news comes out or any bad news comes out. I'm going to keep it how it is. So target one for the bull run for me is going to be in and around 20 cents. So that would take us from this price, 35x. If he was able just to snatch the bottom, that changes everything. It shows the importance of actually buying coins very low. That would have changed it to 100x. But if we just go back a second, and then the secondary target would be 40 cents. So here, that would be a nice 72x. Again, these things are not unheard of in any way. And it's done it before in the previous market. And as you've seen, even DMTR this cycle already, they actually did over a 90x already. So 70 to 72x's on a coin in and around $50 million market cap really, really is not unheard of in any way. Hopefully, you managed to stay all the way to the end to go through an infamous type of prediction that went very wrong, but for very good reasons. So back in the 2020 to 21 cycle, there was a coin called Sand or Sandbox. I was very, very bullish on it all the way back then. A lot of people wasn't. So let's go through the chart and I'll show you how crazy these markets can become. So this is Sandbox back in the previous cycle. So in and around this level here was 2020 into 2021 before two very large rallies. So me and my guys in the team, we're heading into Sandbox in and around these lows and even FOMO in and around here as well, if we're deadly honest, because I had big targets for Sandbox. So my target for Sandbox at the time was it was going to be 50 to 70 cents. So if we just go up here, just there, 70 cents in and around that level. And then that back in them days, let's just run it from the lows just to make this video a bit easier. Back in them days, even then, we're always wanting 20x. 20x's are really realistic in these markets. Mid caps and even some big caps will likely do 20x's if the market goes according to plan. So that was my maximum target at the time, but we did change it as the cycle was going on because it just felt too soon. And we did actually buy more down here on that horrible correction that the market had. But if we go to its actual target of $8.5, now, no way back then in 2020 to 2021, I personally had $8 to $9 price target for Sandbox in my head. And you'll learn a lot from previous cycles. So they ended up doing a 270x, and it's a big coin now. It wasn't a big coin then, it's a big coin now. Something else quite fun and interesting about this. Sandbox rallied 270x with not a fully working product, and at its peak had a market cap higher than the Microsoft game Minecraft. There it is. So Minecraft, Microsoft just bought Minecraft out, and even at the peak of sand was worth more than the overall market cap of Minecraft. And that blew me away. And there we have it, people. I know sometimes these type of price target videos can seem very, very crazy. I'm trying to keep it as reserved as possible, but with big outcomes on the end, even at these current levels. And as you've seen, as Sandbox as an example, and if anyone wants another one, you can check it yourselves after this video. Just go and load up Solana in the same cycle, and you'll see what these coins can do when the market goes according to plan and hits that parabolic bull run. That's it from me. That's 3 conviction plays from me. If you like this video, I'll bring you a 3 new ones in the coming week. And thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting. Hit the like button, hit the shares, hit the follows if you can. That will be massively appreciated. And I will keep bringing you content. All the best. Take care. And I'll see you on the next.